everybody. Starting at the front edge of your mat, we're going to stand tall, shoulders back, string out of the top of your head, and we're going to start with some deep breathing. So let's just start with that rock between the toes and the heels. Some easy shoulder rolls. You can add some wrist and forearms if you'd like. And I'm just going to settle in. I want to find the balance between the toes and the heels. Knees are a little bit soft, shoulders are back. So we're just going to start with a little warm up for our legs and hips. I want to stand tall, taking these full breath cycles, expanding on the inhale, and contracting through the ribs on the exhale. Now I want to think about this navel to spine connection and the string lifting out of the top of my head. So I want to think about creating that space through my spine. And as I continue with this breath, I also want to think about, and I don't talk about this a lot in class usually, but the pelvic floor. So I want to think about drawing the pelvic floor up and really staying connected and supported. Shoulders are back. And so we're just going to start with a really easy little chair squat. You don't have to go super deep, so I'm just going to sit my hips back and then bring it up to stand tall. You can reach the arms in opposition if you'd like. As I'm going through this little squat, I want to think about this strong navel to spine connection, sitting the hips back. And as you get those legs and hips and knees warming up a little bit, you might be able to sit a little lower. Nice and tall as you stand to the top. Now, we're going to take this halfway down, and I'm going to rotate and step my leg out into this wide stance. So nice and tall, shoulders are back. And we're just going to take this little lower and lift up on an inhale and exhale down, inhale up. Squeeze those glutes as you come up to the top. And on this last one, we're going to hold it about halfway down and we're going to rotate back into our chair. So coming back into sit and we stand tall. So lower and lift, and lower and lift. Nice and tall. Now go halfway down, and we're going to step the other leg out. So I'm going to take my back to you, so nice and low, and then take it down and up, and down and up. Moving with your breath. Hold it halfway down, and we're going to bring it back in and stand tall. So we're just going to move through that a little quicker this time. So I'm going to take 4, 3, 2. Now hold it down on this last one. Rotate out. Take it down and up, down and up, down and up. Hold it on this last one. Rotate in and stand tall. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it down on this last one, rotate out, and take it down and up, down and up. I want those knees and toes pointing off toward the corners. Last one, hold it here, rotate back in. We're going to add a level here, so 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway, rotate out, take it down. Here's 3, now 2. Now hold it here and rotate only that back leg in. So I'm just going to rotate to the front. Now I'm in my split lunge stance, and we're going to take this little down and up, down and up, down and up. Now, down halfway, step in. Same idea as before. Down and up. 3, 2, hold it halfway down, rotate out, take it down and up, down and up, nice and tall. Hold it halfway, rotate this back knee in. You're in your split stance, and take it down and up. Arms wherever you need them. Now hold it down, step in and up. Let's go through that whole thing one more time. So squat or chair squat, 3, 2, hold on 1, step wide, here's 4, 3, 2, hold it here, rotate that back knee in, and 4, 3, 2, and hold, step it in. Here we go, 4 chairs, 4, 3, scoop that belly in, 2, hold it, rotate, down 4, 3, 2, hold it here, rotate that back knee in, facing the front now, 4, 3, 2, and bring it in. Let's just take a couple more little chair squats here. So just sinking nice and low. You're gonna feel those quads, maybe those hips getting back a little deeper, a little lower. All right, so I'm gonna take one more, lower halfway, and step. Now we're gonna hold it here for a little while. We're gonna take a big inhale up, straighten the legs, exhale, come down into that little half squat. So shoulders are back. I want to imagine this wall behind me. I'm going to alternately lift a heel. So you can adjust your stance, pop the right, pop the left. Now I'm single alternating. We're going to take, you can keep this, or we're going to take it to doubles. Lifting up, feeling those quads, up, 2 more, up, and up, set it down, take a little sink as we sweep to the top. I'm gonna face my knees and toes to the front, and exhale, folding forward, stop halfway, keep the abs drawn in tight, and I'm gonna take the hands down the rest of the way. I'm gonna drop my hips, bend the knees, and straighten. So lower and straighten, lower and straighten, bringing the top of the head down toward the floor. And on this last one, hold the tailbone up, bringing the head down just a little deeper. Shake the head no if you'd like. And I'm going to soften my knees, bringing this up nice and slow. Head and shoulders stacked tall. All right, so I'm just going to kind of turn my toes back on a slight angle, and we're going to take some rotations. I'm going to take a big inhale. Arms are going to come up. Let's go ahead and turn to our left. I'm going to rotate and bring myself in the direction of this left knee. So you can set your hand down on the floor, or bring this hand across to the opposite ankle, pulling yourself into that little fold, getting this nice little stretch. Now if your hips kind of shifted and you bent this knee, straighten it up, bring these hips right back to center, keeping that neutral position, belly button drawn in tight. I'm going to set my hand down to the floor, and I'm just going to let the hand rest right below where my shoulder is, and we're going to rotate this open the palm and shoulder, and bring it down to center. Take that forward fold, so bringing yourself crown of the head toward the floor. You can bend and straighten if you still need some of that. Now I'm going to soften my knees and bring this up one vertebra at a time, keeping that strong abdominal connection, and the arms are going to come up. I'm going to rotate to my right, taking that little forward fold, and I'm bringing myself toward my right knee. I'm going to take my left hand across the ankle. You can also stack the shoulder and wrist if you prefer. This is a little easier for the balance. Try not to let this left or right knee bend. Try to keep the hips right to center, bringing yourself in the direction of that knee. Now, do go ahead and let the hand rest on the floor. Wrist and shoulder are stacked. We're going to rotate this right palm up and open, really thinking about the front of the arm, shoulders, the chest, and then lower with control. One more time. Take your forward fold, so bringing yourself, crown of the head toward the floor. I'm gonna bring my hands outside my ankles and pull into this stretch. Now, if you feel like you need the hands on the floor, take the hands to the floor. Otherwise, just using this to pull myself into that little fold. Now, I'm gonna take my fingers on the floor. I'm gonna turn my toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. One more, taking that little forward fold. Let the neck relax forward, shake the head no, soften the knees, slide the hands up, and come up to stand, nice and tall. We're gonna go to the back edge of our mat now. So we're gonna take our little walk. So we're gonna take it out into our downward facing dog. Imagine that wall down behind your back. Yet again, we're gonna inhale. We're gonna exhale, peel. Nod the chin forward, scoop the belly. The knees are a little bit soft. And I'm just gonna slide down to meet the floor. We're gonna take this little walk, reaching out into our downward facing dog, and I'm gonna press my chest in the direction of my feet. So just taking a moment, pedaling through the legs. Let's also spread the weight through the fingers. So if you're kind of just in the base of the palms, let's try to get that whole hand active and working for us. Pushing into this downward facing dog, sinking the heels into the mat. Scoop that belly. Now I'm going to just take a double lift and lower. We already got a little bit of foot and ankle. We'll just take a little more here. Nice and long through the back of the legs, pushing your chest toward your feet. Now go ahead and sink and hold in your downward facing dog. And I'm just going to take a moment, spread the weight through the fingers, scoop the belly. Now we're going to round forward, coming into our plank. Adjust as needed. Nice and long. Now I want to think about the length from the top of the head, through the neck, down the spine, and out the tailbone. Nice and long. I'm going to add some scapular protraction and retraction, keeping that long plank. If your booty's a little high, think about squeezing and lowering those hips just a bit. 3, 2, and 1. Hold your plank. Now we're going to lower to the floor 3 counts, really slow, really controlled, elbows near your body. 3, 2, 1. And I'm just going to slide my elbows forward, coming up into a very small back bend, just a little baby swan. I want to think about pulling the shoulders down, lengthening through the top of the head. I've got my feet extended about shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale and exhale, lower down. I'm going to slide my hands back just a bit, coming up a little higher in your back bend. Let's inhale, exhale, and peel. Scoop the belly. Now my hips are still on the floor. If you would like to try it, you can actually even press up into the top of the foot, more of an up dog. So really keeping those legs strong and active, the glutes strong. Nice length through the top of the head. I don't want to sink in these shoulders. And we're going to lower with control. Nice and easy. All right, guys, let's take it back for a little child's pose and give yourself a little release. So any of those big back bending type positions, we want to make sure that we're counterbalancing that. So let yourself relax forward. Give those hands, wrist and forearms a quick little release. All right, so I'm going to come back onto my belly. And we are going to do a combination of the swan with the heel point extend. So I want to think about that back of the leg, the hamstring, and the glutes. So I'm just going to start with my hands, ready for swan. And I've got my feet about shoulder distance apart. I want to think about kind of pressing the top of the foot into the floor, keeping this lower half active. We're going to inhale as we look toward the floor, and then exhale, slide the shoulder blades down your back. We're coming up into this little cobra or swan. And I want to think about that length through the neck. Now I'm going to inhale and exhale, lower with control. I'm going to keep my face hovered. I'm going to bring my right heel toward my bottom. Heel, point, extend, and lower. Other side, heel, point, extend, and lower. Now, when I do that little extension, I think about bringing my knee off of the floor just about an inch or so. So I'm really engaging all the way up the leg. Not super high. We're going to inhale, exhale up for swan. Lower with control. Right heel, point, extend, and lower. Left side, heel, point, extend, and lower. Here's your swan. Nice and tall. And with each of these, you might get a little bit taller with each repetition. Right heel, heel, point, extend, and down. Left side, heel, point, extend, and down. Here's your swan. Shoulders down, scooping that belly in. Lower with control. Right heel, point, extend, and lower. Left heel, point, extend, and lower. Let's get one more set, guys. Inhale, exhale, peel, lifting through the crown of the head, and we're going to lower with control. Right heel, point, extend, and lower. Left heel, point, extend, and lower. I'm going to bring my feet together, press back for child's pose. Take your time, allow yourself to really sink and stretch and release. You can give these hands, wrists, and forearms a little break. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this around to our hips. We're going to do our half roll back with our little balanced position, so that boat pose. I want to sit up nice and tall, and I want to have my feet about shoulder hip distance apart, sitting up, string out of the top of your head. Reaching out like you're holding a ball, navel to spine connection. We're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back, scoop that belly, keep reaching those hands. One leg's up, other leg comes up. You can always add a little hold if you need that little modification. Otherwise, we keep reaching, keep breathing. Shoulders easy and relaxed. One more breath cycle here. And set it down, stretch forward, reach, and sit up tall. This time we'll add the alternating extensions. We're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back, one leg up, other leg up, and hold. So finding this strong balanced position, little C curve in the back. We're going to alternately extend the legs. Here's the right and left. So I want to think about engaging my quadriceps, top of the thighs, reach through the toes, reach and reach. Two more each side. And last one, guys, reach and reach. I'm going to take both feet up, squeeze those inner thighs, inhale, exhale, down, come on forward, reach, and sit up tall. All right, so adding some rotation, we're going to take this little chop side to side, alternately extending those legs. We're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back, one leg up, other leg up, and I'm going to bring my hands together. So I'm going to chop to the right, extend the right, and left, and right, and left. Think about pulling that elbow back. Pull back. Squeeze the top of the thigh. Last set. Right and left. Both feet up. Squeeze those inner thighs. And cross the ankles. Take it down. Take a little break. All right, so in that boat pose, we're going to just do a couple of more things, just a few different little reps. So what we're going to do is find that boat pose, and then we're going to alternately march the feet down. So normally we're extending the feet up. All right, we're going to sit up tall. We're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back. Got one leg up, other leg up. So I'm going to take that foot, tap it down, and switch. And switch, and switch. Now, I'm going to lengthen that leg out. Reach, and reach, and reach. So almost like our little single leg stretch. Reach, and reach. One more each side. I'm going to bring both knees in and hold and take it down for a quick stretch forward. Nice and tall. Okay, so we usually do this at the end of rolling like a ball. We're going to do our out and in. All right, so your out in can be small, it can be medium, it can go all the way down to hollow body and back up. Totally up to you. So we're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back. So we're going to find this little boat pose, or maybe what would be the end of our rolling like a ball, and we're going to take it out and pull it in. Now we went about 2/3 of the way down and in. Now if you want to take a little lower, take it out, reach, and pull it in. And take it out and in. Let's get one more, guys. And out and in. Cross the ankles. Take a little break. Those hip flexors might be talking to you a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and take our roll up. I'm going to extend my legs, zip through the thighs, and sitting up nice and tall. So we'll get the roll down first, but I want to think about this really strong lower half remaining active, and I'm just going to take a very slight external rotation, so a little bit of a turnout from the hips. We're going to reach out like we're holding a ball. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, take it down one vertebra at a time. The arms are going to reach back. Now, as I'm here, I don't want to let the arms go back so far that my rib cage pops and my low back really arches. So I want to think about kind of scooping that belly down, minimizing this arch. It's still there, still have that natural arch, but I'm closing these ribs. So I want to think about this strong connection here in the front. That means that the arms might not go back quite as far, and that's okay. I want to zip those thighs. I'm going to inhale. Raise the ball over my chest, exhale, peel, scooping the belly, flexing the feet as I fold forward. I'm going to sit up tall and take it down one vertebra at a time. Really think about those strong legs and those arms reach back. I'm going to inhale, exhale, nice and long. Think about really strong, heavy legs pressing into the floor. They might try to lift off to help you up. And we're going to reach this back. Inhale and exhale. Nice and long, big forward fold. Sit up tall, take it down. On your next one, let's add the saw. Ready? Inhale, reach, exhale, peel, coming up, nice and long, big forward fold. Now I'm going to sit up tall, open the arms, walk one leg out, other leg out, feet are flexed. I'm going to twist, pinky finger, pinky toe, sit up tall and center. Other side, twist and reach, up and center. One leg in, other leg in, arms together, roll it down, nice and strong. Now you can stay with the single legs out, inhale, exhale, peel, or you're going to take both legs out at the same time. So you're just going to open as wide as you think you can get that twist and reach, bring it up, feet are flexed, twist and reach and bring it up. I'm going to bring my legs together. I'm going to bring my arms together and roll it down one at a time, one vertebra at a time. Arms float back. Inhale, reach, exhale, peel, heavy legs, reach, forward fold, sit up tall, big open, take those legs to straddle, a little twist and reach, up and center, twist and reach, up and center, legs in, arms in, take it down. Let's get one more here, guys. Arms reach back. We're going to inhale, exhale, long forward fold, sit up tall, take your saw and twist, reach, up, center, other side, twist and reach, up and center, bringing those legs together, bringing those arms together, scoop that belly, roll it down one vertebra at a time, arms are going to float back, and we circle this around. Let's go ahead and scoot back onto your mat. Give yourself a quick little release. Knees into the chest, taking a little back massage, point and flex if you need some of that. Now we're going to go into our abs series. So we're going to start off with the knees tucked at the chest. I'm going to bring myself into forward flexion. So I'm going to look toward my belly. I'm going to keep the right, extend the left. We'll inhale on one side, exhale on the other. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Think about the reach through the foot, and exhale and inhale. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Now I'm going to pull both knees in. We're going to go right for our double leg stretch. Keep the belly scooped, both arms and legs reach, arms circle, knees in, and reach and circle, and reach and circle. Nice and long. Reach and circle. Scoop that belly. 2 more, guys. And reach and circle. Last one. Reach. Float it in. Head down. Take a little break. Giving yourself that little neck rotation, little back massage. Anything you need here if you feel that tension building in the neck and shoulders. Let's take those legs up to super long, straight legs. I want to think about this length in the back of the thigh. I'm engaging my quads in the front of the thigh. So from here, I'm going to bring myself into forward flexion. I'm going to bring my right leg in. Left leg is going to drop away. And I'm going to give a little tug. I want to feel this stretch. I want to try to keep this straight. Inhale and exhale. And I'm just going to hold it here for just a moment. Get a nice little stretch. And then switch. Inhale. Go ahead and switch. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Nice and long. Scoop that belly. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's pull both knees in. And I'm going to lower for just a moment. Give yourself a little neck rotation. I'm going to start with my knees stacked in this tabletop position. Both hands behind the head. And we're just supporting the head just a little bit. We're not tugging at the neck. So I'm going to start with this 90-degree angle, and I'm going to dip the toes and bring it back to tabletop. So just an easy little dip, and I don't want to think about dropping my heels to my bum. I want to lean it out. Now you can stay with this, or take the legs to double straight, heels together, toes turned out in a little V. We're going to inhale down, and exhale up, and inhale down, and exhale up. Scoop the belly, squeeze through the legs. Now you can stay with this, or you can even add a little reverse curl. So down and up, and down, just lifting that tailbone off the floor, and down and up. 2 more, guys. Last one, right here. And I'm just going to lower the legs to the floor, lower the head, walk one knee in, walk the other knee in. Give yourself a little break. Woo. All right, so next up, last in our ab series is the crisscross. So we're going to start with the knees tucked into the chest, one hand on top of the other, back of the hands against the forehead. Let the elbows open up really wide. And keep that nice open position. Bring yourself into forward flexion. Keep the right, extend the left. Cross your shoulder toward the knee and switch. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Nice and long. Right and left. 2 more. Right and left. Last one. Right and left. Bring it in and lower with control. Give yourself just an easy little stretch. All right, so I'm just gonna bring this up. I mentioned rolling like a ball. Let's get some of that. And then we're gonna go into some crunches. So we're just gonna keep hitting away at those abs. So we're gonna start off with our rolling like a ball. I'm gonna make sure I have plenty of room on the mat. And we're just gonna hold the heels in nice and close. If you still need them out a little bit, and you're still kicking for momentum, we want to get rid of that. We want to try to work to where we're keeping the heels in at all times. So we're going to round the back, roll it, inhale, and exhale, come up, and try to stop before your feet touch. We're gonna inhale back, exhale up. Really finding that strong connection. We're gonna inhale back, exhale up. Now we already did a version of our out in. We're gonna add again. So inhale back, exhale up, and you're gonna lay it out and pull it in. Inhale back, exhale up, and lay it out and pull it in. You're gonna add 3 heel beats next time. So let's take it out and 3, 2, 1, pull it in. Rock it, stack it, and out, 3, 2, 1, pull it in. Scoop that belly, rock it, catch it, and take it out. 3, 2, 1. Let's get one more, guys. Rock it, catch it, take it out. 3, 2, 1. Pull it up. Take your Russian twist or that little side to side. And I'm just driving the hands each direction. And here's 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2. Back to center. Reach. Let's go ahead and take it down. Bring those knees in. Just take a moment here. I'm going to set my feet down. Make sure I have enough room on the mat. And we're going to go into some crunches. So I'm just going to take my arms like I'm holding a ball. Got my knees a little bit open, feet about shoulder distance apart. We're going to come up and crunch 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back on 1. Bring it up and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back on 1. Let's get another set, guys. Scoop that belly. Bring it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take it back on 1. Give yourself just a quick little release. I'm going to walk my knees into my chest. Just stack my knees in tabletop. So this time the hands are going to go outside towards your ankles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back on 1. Do it again. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back on 1. Now just real quick, as I'm going through these crunches, I'm thinking about drawing my ribs in the direction of my hips. So I'm going to think about the shortening here in the rectus abdominis. Let's take that again. Reaching for outside for your ankles. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way back. Keep those knees in place. All right, so you can keep your head on the floor or bring yourself just to an easy little supported position. And we're going to take that same little tap as we did earlier. So that little marching tap, scoop that belly. Now, before we just did that little extension, I'm going to do an extend and scoop up, extend, scoop up, sort of a reverse bicycle. Not a lot of practical use in life for a reverse bicycle, but it's going to make your brain work. So extend, scoop it up. Extend, scoop it up, guys. Woo! Nice and long through that leg. And one more right, one more left. Both feet up. And we're going to take a little frog crunch and extend. Frog crunch and extend. Elbows in the direction of the knees. Crunch, extend. Crunch, extend. Woo! Hello, abdominals. Extend and crunch, extend. 2 more. Crunch, extend. Last one. And extend. Go ahead and bring the knees in. Take yourself down for an easy little break. Woo! Let's bring ourselves up. Let's come over to our belly for just a quick little swim, just to give the abs a little stretch, a little break, and to balance out with some back. So coming over to your belly, please. I'm going to extend those arms, extend those legs. So I've got everything, feet and hands about shoulder distance apart. So I'm going to lift my right arm, left leg. and then I'm going to switch and switch and switch. Now just making this switch kind of smooth and even. Once we get to going a little fast, if you feel yourself kind of losing control, slow it down, come back to these slow switches. Now we're going to take it a little quicker. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Squeeze through the back of the legs. Inhale and exhale, lengthening through the top of the head. Inhale and exhale, guys. Don't lose it. One more cycle. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take all 4 up and down. Take a little break. It's good to give those abs a little stretch and work the back. All right, so one more little thing here on our belly. So I'm going to take a similar position here. I'm going to keep my legs on the floor for this one. So I'm going to lift my torso, hold back, reach, and take it down. All right, so lift, elbows back, big reach, and down. And lift, hold back, big reach, and down. Think about scooping that belly up. Lift, pull back, big reach, and down. Let's get 2 more, please. Lift and reach. Pull back, reach, and down. Get my verbs mixed up. One more. Lift, pull back, and reach, and down. Let's take it back for a little child's pose. Allow yourself to stretch. Let the neck release. Let the hands and shoulders get a little break. All right, so obliques, some side crunches. We've got just a few more minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up with our mat, kind of the front edge of your mat. And I want to be able to rotate over to come up into this little modified V-sit, all right? And then we'll lower down. So that was just a really quick and ugly how to set yourself up position. So from here, the first thing I'm going to start off with is I'm going to keep my legs in alignment. I'm just going to let my arm reach. I'm going to let my head relax on my biceps. From here, inhale, and then I'm going to exhale, lift both feet. I'm going to reach to the outside of my top knee. I'm going to lower with control. Inhale and exhale. So I want to think about bringing my rib toward my hip, reaching out. This bottom arm is giving me a little bit of assistance, just a little bit of support. Inhale and exhale, lift and lower. Now, one more here, and then we're going to add a little rotation. We're going to inhale, exhale, lift, trying to get both feet off the floor, reaching for the outside of the knee, and take it down. Now, for this next one, we're going to come up, and I'm going to rotate over to my hips. I'm dragging this back hand in, and I'm just going to come up to catch and hold the back of my knees. Now, from here, I'm going to take a little V with a reach. I'm going to set this hand back down to the floor and rotate over hip, and then lower. So on this one, the control back to the floor, that is probably our main work. So inhale, exhale, lift, and bring it up, either to modified V or full V, and reach. Taking this hand back to the floor, rotate over to your hip, and lower with control. Inhale, exhale, up, and bring it up, either modified or full V. Take that hand down, rotate over, and lower to the floor. One more, guys. Inhale, exhale, lift, coming up, finding that position, reach. Take the hand back to the floor, rotate over to your hip, and lay it out. All right, I'm just gonna turn the timer off, and we are gonna bring this to our other side. All right, so coming out to line up just along the front edge of your mat. And if you don't mind rolling off your mat a little bit, really, it doesn't matter, just for aesthetics mostly. So I'm reaching out this bottom arm, letting my head rest, and I'm gonna take both feet and lift as I reach for the outside of this top knee and lower down. So I'm gonna think about this rib to hip connection. Inhale, and exhale, lift and lower with control. Inhale, exhale, lift, scoop that belly, reach, and lower. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, exhale, lift, nice and long, reaching through those feet, and lower. All right, so this time we're gonna rotate up into that little V. Inhale, exhale, and rotate up, either to your modified V or that full extension. I'm gonna take this arm back and then just use it as a little bit of a prop to rotate over and then lower with control. Inhale, exhale, lift, rotate, up, nice and long. Take that hand back, rotate over, and down with control. Let's get two more, guys. Let's lift and up. Big reach. You can hold if you need that modification. Hand goes back and over and down. Ooh, my feet made it down before I did. And lift and up. Big reach, nice and long. Take it down, over, and relax. Give yourself just a quick little, sorry, someone's calling me. Take this off. Quick little release here. Oof, I'm stuck in my watch now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bring this over to your heels. So I'm just gonna come to sit stacked over my heels. If you're able to do this, if you prefer to sit cross-legged, that's okay too, but I'm gonna take a nice little stretch to the side body, and then over, other side, taking your time, lengthening in that side body, and take it down. This time, take it up and over, and then add a little rotation forward, back to side, and up and over. Over, rotation forward, and up, and over. This time, over, rotate forward, rotate back, so open the shoulder and chest toward the ceiling, and then back up. Other side, take that side, rotate forward, rotate back, and bring it up. Give yourself just an easy little shoulder roll. I'm gonna come to sit on the ball of my foot, sinking your weight through your heels. Let your hands just rest easy on the floor. Nice and tall, shoulders down. And if you would like to work on some balance, you can bring your hands to your knees, sitting tall, finding a focal point if you need that. And I'm just gonna press to stand. You can also unfold to stand. At the top, everybody take a big inhale. Drop your right arm to your tricep stretch. And switch sides. Nice and tall, shoulders back. And we're gonna go palms up, thumbs back. I'm gonna rotate this all the way over, palms up, thumbs back, other direction, and a couple of easy shoulder rolls. Scooping that belly in nice and tall for your posture. And we're gonna take the hands and press out, opening across that upper back. And inhale, palms up, open wide, pecs and biceps. And I'm gonna interlace my fingers and push the knuckles away. You can lift your chin if you'd like. And take an easy release. Everybody give yourself a big, full cleansing breath, arms up. And exhale everything. Thank you guys, thanks for joining me.